There we go.
I'm going to get an angry voicemail from Sarah Amanda next
You
week.
should. You deserve it. Okay. We're moving on to the news, folks. Let's do it.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
Precious Pass is upon us. Where will they lead you this season?
What's better than a cat? A long cat, of course.
Gigantamax Snorlax is so big, they had to give it a whole extra event.
The well-armed event is going to punch up a couple of shiny rates on Dynamax Pokémon.
This octopus has got hands! Clobbopus makes its debut in an upcoming event.
And more on this episode of GOCast. Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 350. It's December 4th, a Thursday evening. It's way past afternoon. I don't know. It gets dark at like 3 o'clock now, so who even knows what constitutes evening and afternoon anymore? I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Kyle.
Hiya.
How's it going, Kyle?
I'm so tired and
Are you?
so cold right now.
Yeah. Hey, I should have asked you this before we sat down, but for those of you watching the video at home, is that a Power Rangers hoodie?
It is. Have you not seen this yet?
I don't think you've worn it on the show. No.
Yeah, I do. It was it's the most expensive hoodie I've ever bought myself. So
you don't have to share.
To feel proud of it.
You don't have to share how much it was.
It's not that expensive for anyone who actually buys expensive clothing. It was only like $100, but like most hoodies I buy are like, $50.
I have that Charizard jacket over here that was more than that, so I can't give you any.
Exactly, but
garbage.
also that has Pokemon tax, so
that's true.
But this is a limited edition, so that
there you go. Anyway, Kyle and I are here, which is great. But not only that, it is the beginning of the new season, which means that it is, of course, the Megapod, sponsored and organized solely by DeFi 250, our very own, who makes this happen every single season. So let's start with our introductions of DeFi 250, aka Steph. How's it going?
I'm doing well, thank you. Happy to be here. Happy you all put up with me doing the Megapod. I hope everybody who listens likes the Megapod.
I think so. I mean, it's fun for us because this is a great chance for all of us to get together. So yeah, who cares what the listeners think? You know what I mean? This is for us, No, I hope people enjoy it. Yeah, I hope people enjoy it. Steph does do the very difficult job of wrangling us every single season. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate it very much so. We've also got Fish on a Heater here. How's it going?
G'day, I'm good.
Good. Good.
Yeah, really excited. I always enjoy these. I always like you and DeFi are like the wranglers who are trying to herd me. I'm the cat here. Myself and Lachlan are just like all running away, just doing our own things, getting excited about stuff. More like toddlers, I guess.
Sure. We can whatever analogy you're comfortable with. We'll just run with it. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that one.
We've also got Lachlan here with us.
Hello.
How are you?
So anyone watching the video version will see. Well, I'm 95%. About 2.5 months ago, just into the start of the season, I did get hospitalized for a wee bit. My back decided to decide no more. So I'm in the very fun, long recovery stage of that. It's fun. Everything's fine. So I'm standing today because sitting is not my friend. But thank goodness the air conditioning works. Because otherwise, this would not be a very pretty sight to see someone standing. But no, outside of the back just deciding to call it a few years early, I'm doing all right.
All right. Well, hopefully we don't have any crazy news that you would need to be sitting down for. We should be okay. We should be okay. All right. Well, we are all here, and we were all here about a season ago. And if I recall correctly, we set some goals. But Kyle and I also set some goals last week, so we'll blow through those really, really, really quickly. So, Kyle, 20 rates.
I did not do that.
That was a crazy number. I don't know why you did that.
I did 9.
You did 9?
I did 9.
9 as in 1 less than 10 or 0 in German?
9 is in 1 less than 10.
Oh, okay. Actually, does it just mean like no? I don't know. Yeah, I'm like 99% German for my family. I should know. This is embarrassing. Garganackle.
No, I did not do that. I have only like seen and caught, like 8 naturally.
They're pretty rare. Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. 250,000 Stardust.
I did do that.
Nice. 25 Purified Shadows.
I failed that spectacularly. I was just not diligent at all.
No.
I'm at like 64.
That's okay. That's still pretty good.
As long as I'm beating you.
You certainly are. I think I've purified like 2, man. I'm not.
Look,
I'm
all
not
I'm
even
saying is we're
trying
going to
yet.
get to our goals at the end of the season, and Chris was so optimistic that I had to match him, and it's not going to work out for either of us.
What's really funny is that if you had AB'd my goals from last season and this season, you would have noticed they're rather similar. So maybe they were too optimistic. Anyway, that was it. Just those 4 things for you. So
Yep.
you did 2. No,
Nope,
1?
I did
1. 1 out of
Just
4.
one. The
Nice.
easiest one.
Nice work. Okay, 1 out of 4. For myself, Dynamax Lugia, I did do that. Thank you to everybody that sent me a few of those. I appreciate you very much. 10 Shiny Pikipek, new record this community day.
Oh
I got
my
10 in like
God.
30 minutes and then came
Oh
home.
my
It was awesome.
God.
And then Garganacl, I did that today. It was rather rare, and I wasn't playing very much at all. But one did happen to spawn nearby. I was able to go grab it really quick, and rare candy is your friend. So there you go.
God. No, I refuse to do the rare candy on principle this time around.
That's okay. No,
No.
that's you, man. That ain't me.
I didn't share the screenshot, but I thought about it. Sue, Hermes Ninja, invited both Chris and I to a weekly
I took
task.
the screenshot. Yes, I know.
Invited both me and Chris to do the weekly quest research or whatever. I don't know.
I'll
what is it
pull
even
up the
called right
numbers.
now?
Keep going.
And I think this week was catch 500 Pokemon. And I'm like, okay, sure, that's fine. I know Sue is going to do most of the work anyways, but I can contribute. Well, we finished it, and Sue caught. I don't have the number. Sue caught 320.
351.
351. I think I caught like 110,
116.
and Chris caught like 32.
33. You were very close on
33.
all those numbers.
So I just want to say, if anyone gives me a hard time for not playing this game, I have empirical proof that Chris does not play this game.
You can still give him a hard time, but you can also add me to the list.
outside of
Lachlan's
events.
raising his hand. All right, what's up?
You can say that Chris doesn't play the game on Mondays because he's a bit like Garfield. The rest of the week, Chris
we
plays
didn't
ball.
finish it until Wednesday. We didn't finish it until Wednesday. So
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Mine was done
Yeah.
by Monday afternoon.
What was your
Thankfully,
challenge?
catch 500.
Oh.
yeah, it's the same for everybody.
Oh, it is.
My Go Plus Plus caught about 300 just on the bus.
Oh, well, my
going to
Go
my
Plus
medical
Plus
appointments.
is broken.
That's
so-
actually exceptional. I catch
Yeah.
like 10 driving to work. So like
Because we have more traffic. So we
That's
move slower.
crazy.
We
Oh,
get more
true.
things.
True. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, that was it. So I'm 3 for 3, 1 out of 4 for Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. Rough week. It's okay. You'll show me up in seasonal goals. Let's do those.
no, I'd rather not. Can we start the news?
I mean, honestly. Okay, we'll do these really quick because I know the two of us have just been talking. So rank 15 GBL, I think I got to like 8. Nope. Platinum Gym Leader. I got 200 of these, so this is going to be moved to next season, or this season rather. 10,000 berries fed in gyms. I was currently at 5,001. I checked today. My new total is 5,001. So I've moved that total to goals for next season as well.
I feel so vindicated right now. That's all I have to
35 million
say.
Stardust in my inventory. I checked today. I'm still at 31 and a half. I think I got like 1 million this season. And then 22,500 eggs total. I was at 21,781. I'm now at 22,507 or something like that. Like
All right.
barely.
Just barely.
Just barely. So I did 1 out of 5. I did 1 out of 5.
All right.
Kyle, I would like for us to start checking in on these during the regular episodes because I forgot.
Pin them in our all chat.
I
Why don't I
think
just-
DFA
Someone else can
does.
keep us honest.
Doesn't she?
I don't
I
know.
think so.
We should
Okay,
pin
we'll
this
follow
in
up,
our.
We'll follow up afterwards.
We should pin it in our DMs, dude. Then it'll be
Yeah.
there.
That's
When we complain about work and
personal.
other stuff, we'll be like, oh yeah, I should be catching Pokemon. Easy,
Go feed a gym.
God, no, but I just have to say really quick, this was like, I think I've played the least this season that I've played in a really long time. And there's nothing wrong with the season. It just wasn't there. I just didn't have the juice for it. And that's fine, I guess, but I got to make it up next season for sure.
All right.
Kyle, your turn. Go for it.
Oh boy. Okay, so special research wanted to get down to maybe 2. Well, I'm at 3 right now, but one of them is the new season that just started, so I'm gonna say I got down to 2. So one of them is the Jirachi research still on Kecleon.
Oh my God.
And the other one is the level 50 research. So which is I catch 5,000 Pokemon. I'm like 2/3 the way there.
Oh, okay.
So I did a pretty good job for where I was at. I don't remember how many I had last season, like 5 or 6. All right. New best friends. I was at 102. I'm at 104.
Woo! Yeah.
Let's go.
You made more best buddies than I fed berries at gyms.
I need to say, I currently have 5 people less than a week away from best friends that have not opened a gift from me in months.
Okay.
So
The strategy there, Kyle, invite them to your weekly party. You get 7 days of interaction with them at
That's
the end
true.
of the
now,
party.
see, you don't understand. I have to be invited to weekly parties so that those people can get their interactions with me while they do the work.
We haven't seen people roll lucky off weekly parties yet. So what I'm saying is get the interactions with everyone else. Otherwise, you're just shifting up people's friends lists, which is cool. But like,
That's okay though. But see, look, it's so people who are like, oh my God, I never interact with Kyle. Let me invite him here. And if he says yes, cool. That's all I'm saying. Plus, they'll
you should just
that way
assemble the party of the people who haven't opened your gifts. I love it.
that way though, they're also more inclined to do the work. I also had 7 million Stardust on hand. I don't know how I landed on this number here, but I didn't do it.
No, what are you at?
I'm at 5.5.
Nice.
But this is again after now I've probably spent 800,000 Stardust in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I was at the most Stardust I've ever been at one time very recently. So
Wow.
I didn't reach my goal, but I did pretty good. And lastly, 1 new best buddy. I did not do this. I just forgot that I had set this goal and did not interact with my buddy at all. Well, I interacted when necessary, like for events and stuff.
Wait, so that was a yes or no?
That's a no. No, I did not get a new best buddy.
Didn't you say you had 2 more on the medal than you did last season though?
No, best friends. Best friends and best buddy. 2 separate ones.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe in friendships. So, I just. So 1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
You technically still beat me. All right. All right, Steph, what about you? How did your goals go?
They went okay. They went mostly okay. Complete GBL time to research. I did that. I finished it. I think I even posted in the chat when I did it, the GOCast server chat for PvP stuff. I did also reach expert rank in GBL, and then I immediately tanked down a lot of points, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
Like, I got to expert, and then I crashed. So I did do that. I have, like many, many other people, I have a Shundo Meloetta now, thanks to the gold bottle cap. So I finished the hyper training. That was very exciting. It is not maxed out because that takes a lot of candy, a lot of XL rare candy that I don't have. Earning championship points in Milwaukee. I did this in the funniest way possible by getting 3rd place in a challenge and getting like 12 points. In the main event, I went 0-2 and was immediately out.
Oh no!
It was very bad. The first person I played was a very good player, and I misplayed pretty hard. But the second person, like, he had an Avalug, and nobody plays Avalug, but it had Ice Fang and it just steamrolled my entire team.
Oh gosh.
And I also just didn't like my team wasn't very good, but I got 3rd place in the challenge. I'm very proud of that against some pretty good trainers. So that was great. Or like I got bronze, whatever that, like it was enough to get points.
You clinched the goal. That's important.
I got the goal. I got some
That's
points.
awesome. Yeah.
That felt good. The one I did not do is finishing the Tales of Transformation special research. It's not that it was time gated, but the last step that they introduced right at the end was earn a candy with Caldeo as your buddy.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I haven't done that yet. He's my buddy now. And I just need to like finish doing that. Like I wasn't anticipating the last step to be as disgusting as it is. Yeah. So I'm not done with that yet.
Okay.
But pretty
4
good
out of
overall,
5.
I think.
4 out of 5. Sorry, I was like looking at your list. 4 out of 5. Great work. I'm not used to seeing so much success after two consecutive entries of not doing it.
Well, maybe mine aren't as like crazy.
I mean, earning championship points in Milwaukee is no small feat, regardless of how you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's true.
so you should be proud of the work you accomplished. I think it's great. Fish, are you proud of the work you accomplished?
I'm pretty proud of the work I accomplished. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
All right, feed him to me.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Isn't that how it works? Yeah.
No, I always forget. The first one is win the Brisbane. Sorry, Brisbane. Don't shoot me. Play Pokemon Regionals 2026 in November 2025, or just earn championship points at the regionals.
Yeah, I feel like that. I'm looking at Lachlan. I feel like that might be one that he changed after the fact because it was only ever just earn points.
Okay.
Yeah, he's shrugging.
Did you earn points?
I did earn points. Just enough wins.
All right. That's
Yeah,
great.
Right.
At the regional and at Cup and a challenge on that weekend as well. So I'm technically in the qualification zone for Worlds right now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you feeling about that?
It's not going to last.
Oh.
Oh, that's the wrong feeling.
We've got 3 more regionals this season. I think I might be asked to cast one of them, and one of them I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to, which is in New Zealand at this stage.
Is New Zealand sold out?
It's just too far from you,
There's
right?
a
New
waiting
Zealand?
list for it.
Okay.
New
New Zealand's actually closer than most of Australia to the rest of Australia, except Adelaide.
New Zealand is closer to Australia than Australia.
So, for example, Sydney, which is on the east coast of Australia, is closer to New Zealand than it is to Perth, which is on the other side of Australia.
Or Adelaide, where fish lives.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
I guess
The point is that Australia is very big.
It's a big
I
country.
guess I'm closer to Canada than Texas.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Exactly.
That's how to play.
Exactly.
That's how to play. Okay. All right. Bank 10 million Stardust.
I did, and I almost got up to 11 million,
Oh my
Wow.
and
gosh.
then had to build some
okay.
stuff. But yeah,
Get
Did
enough
that.
XL for
Check.
Florges.
check.
Okay. Earn a heart with Buddy 7 days in a row.
Check.
Find a
Alright.
Kecleon, just one.
Now I found 2. Does that still count?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you
No,
it's
you
like
overshot.
blackjack. You
Right.
busted.
This is-
Yeah, you're done.
Exactly. The price is right.
Oh, second Kecleon. Oops. No, that's great. Stream Pigo at least once per week.
I did. Sometimes I managed to fit a second one in as well, but most
Wow.
of the time just once.
All right.
Nice work. Nice work. Okay. And then lastly, Fish will at least once during the season on a non-community day. We'll play at least once this season and play the game with no Go Plus. I don't think this was you.
This was fish.
It was my idea,
Oh no.
and I passed.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey, 5 for, was it 6 for 6?
Yeah,
No, 5 for 5.
7 for 7.
Dang.
Wow.
Putting me to shame, fish.
Who would have guessed? Way to go.
You know what the secret is? So I started putting all these seasonal goals on my to-do list on my phone, and now every time I see them there, it gives me anxiety that they're not crossed off.
You
This requires
weaponize your
looking at
own.
the list, though.
Yeah, my own
just
like
your
stress
own
and
personal
anxiety, my own ADHD
exactly.
against me.
That's right. Exactly right. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. All right. Way to go. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on a clean sweep.
Thank you.
All right. Lachlan, go for it.
All right, so completed the Kanto Legends special research. Because of the injury, it actually took me till the end of November to do this. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was a goal for me to finish. So let me just power through the last little bit of power spot acquisitions. Thankfully, the Go Wild area helped with that.
Awesome.
Make as much progress on the Tales of Transformation special research. I did, in fact, finish the research. My original Keldeo was pretty good, so I had already walked it significantly. So I only needed about 2 kilometers as my buddy to tick that thing off. I was very happy with that. Make as much progress as reasonable towards level 80. Well, I would call it reasonable considering my back position that I made it to 73.
Wow.
Because of all of the walking requirements has sort of been the bottleneck. But that's fine. I'm going to say I've made as reasonable because I have the experience. It's just the tasks are very walk heavy, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them taking a little longer. So this was a 1 for 3. So this is finished best buddying. Yamper, Shundo, Doug Trio, and Nundo Smeagol. All 3 of them are best buddies. Yay.
Wow.
Lots of poffins used from lots of AR tasks scanned. Complete the completable Mega Dex and all new Megas acquired, standard, and if shiny released. Correct. Done. Okay, just make sure that everything in my Mega Dex is, evolved once. And we still don't have Mega Mewtwo. That makes me sad. But ZA just got it, so there's always hope.
That's
Shiny
true.
Grimmsnarl, or a member of the family Shiny. I got the complete Grimmsnarl family Shiny, so I got a G-Max Shiny, hatched an Impidimp, and traded for a second Impidimp for the Deity. Morgrim. Shiny Hatterene, or member of the family Shiny. I got a single Shiny Hatena, so I'm going to take that as a win. More progress on the Tiny Rat Medal. I was at 900 at the start of the season. I'm up to 986. I think.
Whoa.
Let me check my notes. 985 because I caught one at the start of the recording. So very excited about that. I can see the end of the line where I actually get excited about Rattatas.
Yeah.
For those working at home, if you get bored, use Moongeist Beam. It spawns a lot on Rattatas. Yep.
It's good
The
tip.
way of doing it. Platinum Mega Medal. Yes, it's up to 46 happy days. Showcase medal progress. It was at 316. I wanted to target 350. That's where I fell short. Due to the injury, I couldn't get out as much to showcases. And I only went up by about 20 during the season. But considering there's only one showcase I can reach from home, that's not bad.
That's
If
pretty
I'm
good.
just deploying what I catch
Only
locally.
one from home. Okay.
That's pretty great.
So I'll take it. It means I didn't get that goal because I actually put a number there. So I'm going to say 12 out of 13 or 92.31%. So Fish, you win this round.
So do you have a lot of competition at your home
Yes.
showcase? Oh my gosh, it's even more difficult. Okay.
It's actually people's like home stop, and it makes it harder because I have to venture there if it's not something I can just catch in the nearby and deploy and then get something bigger later.
Yeah, no, I've got one across the street. I can't quite reach it, but if I go across the yard to the edge of our property, I can reach it. But it's on a street with no sidewalk, and our neighborhood has no sidewalk, and there's no outlet. So there's nobody there. It's just me. So lots of respect for that because I've been on that slow grind, and I'm still not even making that much progress. That's
look again.
something.
I have the medal more than double what platinum probably will be. So
yeah, but
I'm really quite happy with over 300 on that medal. It's just reminding me to do showcases.
That's right.
But
yeah. You gotta always point out intentional play, especially when it actually follows through, right? That's awesome. Okay, great. Well, congratulations, Lachlan, on 12 out of 13. Congrats, all of you guys, except for me and Kyle. Wow.
I'm proud of you, Kyle.
What did I do?
He's like,
Completed special research.
You're right.
That's
you know
true.
what?
He's
All
been a
right. I have
fiend.
one more thing I have to shout out. I didn't set the goal, and the one season I should have set the goal is now I did GBL this season.
Oh, let's go.
He did.
I fell just short of rank 15. I got to rank 14. And then it turned over to Ultra Cup, and I had to stop because I didn't want to do
Because no.
Because
Yeah.
absolutely not.
But I did the World Championship 2025 Cup that was going on towards the end of the season. I had a good time. And so, yeah.
Yeah. You did
enjoyed
a
it.
lot of matches, didn't you? Didn't you
I
do
did.
all your
I
sets?
did every single set for like 6 days.
Which is crazy.
Nice.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, so we are going to get started with our show here in just a couple minutes, but really quick, I've got 2 things to address first. The first one is a minor announcement. Yes, I'm now fully aware that Knackley is not a Galar Pokemon. It is from Paldea. It would have felt a little bit less bad if it wasn't one of our intro lines that I wrote for the show last week, and it's like the first thing you hear, more or less. So, for those of you that pointed it out, I'm sorry. I know. Look, I'm old now. Give me a break, okay? Come on. The next thing is
Not if you take your Spotify listening age. You're very young, Chris.
oh my god, my Spotify listening age is 17. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh
But-
my
Mine's
god!
22.
I was
I'm
27.
22.
Oh, wow.
I got
Oh my
2 years off my
God.
actual age. I'll take it at 27.
I listen to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter. Like an absurd amount of Sabrina Carpenter.
That's fair. That's understandable, really.
It really is. But I have one other thing. I have a side quest that I half assigned to myself and also asked who I am now projecting to be the quest giver on. I asked if they wanted this and they said yes. It was Saramanda. Now, the quest is to ask you guys a couple of questions. The first is, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters and did you like
Yes. And yes.
it? Okay.
Yeah. I've seen
Lachlan?
If you look at my raps, I think she's a lot.
Okay. Fish, did you see it?
I did.
Did you like it?
It was all right.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to be down to 4 hosts for the rest of the show now. Kyle,
We're going
Kyle, you
down,
saw it.
down. The numbers of the hosts are going down.
I have seen most
pretty bad.
of it.
when will you get your life together and watch the whole movie?
When Kat forcibly ties me to the couch and makes me.
You got to do it, man.
Probably.
It's so good.
I have listened to all of the music already.
Okay,
And
great.
I watched about 60% of the music while I was sitting here, and she was watching it on the TV. So
Okay. All right. Well, then maybe you can actually answer the second question, which is, what is your favorite song? I'll go one
I'm
at a
gonna first
time.
back
Kyle,
up and say, I thought the movie's okay. So,
Okay, well, you
My
haven't
man.
seen you haven't seen the whole thing, so
I'm so glad that Fish is also here with me.
you only
And
you haven't
also that
seen
my
the whole
girlfriend is currently sleeping in the other room.
thing. You cannot make an overall judgment until you've actually seen it.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I just said it was okay. I'm not judging anybody about anything else. I can only say what I thought.
Okay, I'm not saying it was a
look.
10 or a 0, but I'm saying it was a 5.
No, I'm just saying that I thought it was okay.
All right. Well, anyway. Okay, favorite song. We'll go one at a time. Let's start with Lachlan.
Can I cheat and have favorite song for context of the movie and favorite song just to listen to?
Yeah, sure.
So Golden was number 1 on my Wrapped this year. And Wrapped sort of exposed me by saying I played it 73 times on one day.
Jeez,
So
that's pretty good.
I'd like to say that's probably my favorite from the music movie. But in context of the movie, I think what it sounds like, just when that scene unfolds,
Oh, yeah.
every time goosebumps. Every time.
Very good.
The way that it's, even though it's very simplistic harmonies, it hits right. Just makes me feel things.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
I feel so
Good.
my turn, and I feel
Yes.
very similarly, Lachlan, about this is what it sounds like. I really like how that song comes together, and I get the goosebumps too. I would say like my other one, I really like narratively how it's done, to start the movie, because it really sets you in. Like, this is not an origin story movie. Like, these girls are like, they're in their prime. Like, we're not like, they are strong. They are it. We're starting with them at the top. And I think
Yeah.
that's really, like, I think the song does a really good job of setting that up.
Definitely. Yeah. Fish?
I'll go Golden.
With
Very-
Golden?
very-
Golden?
Yeah, Golden.
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with like how high those voices can get and still be just as like
Jeez.
powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's insane. Very, very impressive. Kyle, do you actually have a favorite song or not?
I mean, I only, at least by name, only recognize 2 of them. So,
Okay.
I mean, I also have to say Golden because the other one's Soda Pop, which is catchy, but not even close to my favorite.
Soda Pop's really good.
It's very
No,
catchy.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's actually my least favorite from the album.
It's fine, but
it's too bubblegum.
You can,
Yeah.
But
you
that's
can
what it's
tell-
supposed to be. Like
I
narratively
know.
in the
Look,
song.
look,
like
because something is supposed to be that way doesn't mean it gets a pass. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. Golden though.
I think it says a lot that different people that really like the show all have different favorites. I mean, Golden is a common one, but there are people that think Soda Pop is the best song, and I think that just says that the music is all very good. Mine is Free. I think Free is the best song on that album for sure. I love a good love ballad, especially if it's a duet. Very good. Okay. All right. I hope we've checked the boxes, Sarah Amanda. There we go.
I'm gonna get an angry voicemail from Sarah Amanda next week.
You should. You deserve it. Okay.
Oh, no.
We're moving on to the news, folks. Let's do it. Yo, what up? It's the news. Okay, so we've got 2 little tiny pieces of news, and then we have the season to go over really quick. And then, as we've done in the past with other Megapods, we'll take a break. Then we'll do the GBL segment, and then we'll do our goals and get out of here. So that's what's in store. All right, so this first one is this Well-Armed event, which is starting Thursday, December 11th at 10 a.m., and it runs till Tuesday, December 16th at 8 p.m. local time. So coming up pretty quick. We are recording this again on the 4th. Bonuses will be 2 times candy for catching and an increased chance to encounter shiny Dynamax Hitmonlee and shiny Dynamax Hitmonchan. There will be global challenges. This is pretty cool. Work with trainers around the world to complete max battles. Once the challenge is complete, the following will be unlocked. Clobbopus will make its debut in the wild and in field research. You might encounter Mindfu and Jangmo in the wild, and there will be increased candy and Candy XL from max battles.
And which region's Clobbopus from, Chris?
Is that a Lola? I don't know, man. Galler?
It's from Galler.
Is it Galler? See, when it was Galler, I
It's
couldn't
from
even
Galler.
deliver, man. I was like, it's an octopus. Put it in the island one. That's fine, right? Wild encounters may encounter event-themed Pokemon on the wild, including Poliwag, Machop, Makuhita, and more. You might even encounter Octillery, the other octopus Pokemon. Love it. There's going to be field research task rewards. So, you can earn fast TMs, charge TMs, and encounter event-themed Pokemon, including Dynamax Hitmonlee and Dynamax Hitmonchan. So you can get those from field research tasks. You don't even have to even do the max battle, which is really nice.
And just for those at home, this is going to be the Lachlan brief check-in tip.
Please.
If you bought the Shiny Keldeo ticket, page 2 of that research will be very easy to work on during this event, in which it requires you to catch 100 water types and 100 fighting types over 15 different days.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just saying, this lines up perfectly for the last 3 days if you were running through the initial time gate on that.
I will
So,
need to do that. Yeah.
Keep yourself
I-
mentally prepared for that.
I did not get the Shiny Keldeo research because it was over the Thanksgiving holiday right after LAIC, where I was sick. Like, I was sick during the event. So I come home, I'm exhausted. I do the family Thanksgiving. And by the time I actually check into the game again, it was out of the shop already.
Oh,
It was only in
yeah.
the shop for 4 days. It was so short.
We talked about this. I was on ISC this past week, and we talked about this briefly. It kind of felt like it was shadow dropped. Like nobody made a peep about it.
I didn't even know it was there.
I didn't
Yeah.
buy it either.
And I bought
forgot
all
that it
the
was only going to
others.
be in the shop for 3 days.
Yeah.
And
I
I
didn't-
never open the shop, even when I play every day. So,
Sorry,
well.
folks.
I don't feel bad about it, but
No.
yeah.
It'll
I
come back.
feel a little bad about it because I've done all the others.
Yeah, it'll come back, and it really isn't your fault if you're used to the usual fanfare around stuff like this, people talking about it, whether it's positive or negative. At least it brings attention to it, or them even on their own socials. I didn't see anything, honestly. The only thing that reminded me to go buy it was talking with Steve and Austin about it on their show. So I just yeah, crazy.
I'll do better next time to pester you if you want it, Kyle. I take that. I blame myself for you not getting it.
Kyle, I'll send you a screenshot of mine when I catch mine, and you can have that. Okay.
It'll be fine. You're never going to transfer it to home, so like, what does it matter?
True. That's true. Yeah. Paid time to research for this well-armed event is $199 US. You'll get 6 rare candies, 3 rare candy XL, 1600 max particles, and more. And if you buy it in the web store, it's still going to be US $199. But you'll also get 2 max. It includes an event ticket, which you're buying, 2 max revives and 2 max potions. My question to the panel is 2 max revives and 2 max potions better or worse than 5 Ultra Balls?
It's worse. By a lot, actually.
By quite a bit.
Lachlan's hemming and Lachlan's hawing.
I don't throw away Ultra Balls, really. I throw away revives and potions.
I don't throw away max revives and max potions, but I'm looking at how many I have in my bag, and combined it's 1,000.
So maybe you could.
So
that's not an incentive for me
you
to
have
go
a
to the web
problem, and it's still a bad deal.
Well, I had 5,000 Ultra Balls going into Wild Area, all right?
I mean,
okay,
that's good.
But you use those 5,000 Ultra Balls.
Yeah, I used about
How many of your max revives and max potions have you used?
Always. I never use regular revives and potions. Everyone gets the premium treatment.
How many revives and potions do you use, though? Like,
I do a lot of raids, Kyle. And I do a lot of short man raids.
And every raid gives you potions back.
Hey, but they don't give me max
You
potions.
can't go negative. It's actually not possible in a raid to go negative unless you're soloing.
How do you
Shadow raids?
How do you short man raid, Lachlan? You're so stinking tall.
I lie down on the floor. Because lying is the other state of being.
Oh, I was thinking
good.
like doing the slab squat.
With good quick thinking.
So you're everybody else's height.
Yeah, this is really just an improv class. We record it and publish it. Okay, so that's it for the well-armed events. There really isn't anything for us to super discuss on this. Global challenges are cool when they roll around. I think universally we all agree on that. Clobbopus is a cool Pokemon. That'll be neat. It's not water type, it's only fighting type, so there you go. And that's pretty much it. Any other thoughts, comments, concerns? Excellent. All right, Lachlan, thank you for the Snorlax. Speaking of, Gigantamax Snorlax returns. Was that a visual segue? That was fantastic. Nobody will know. Sunday, this Gigantamax Snorlax Max Battle Day will be on Sunday, December 14th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. So this will be during that well-armed event. And
it will be during the next batch of City Safaris in Sydney, Miami, and Buenos Aires.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Three of them?
Yeah. I kind of forgot what days those are going to be on.
Yeah.
In my head, we've already kind of moved on. I'm looking at Go Tour already. But that's just going to have all the usual bonuses. You can hold more particles. You could buy a ticket to get more particles and have a better experience doing the raids and all that sort of stuff. That's pretty much all it is. If you missed it the first time and you want to get it this time, now's your chance. If you did it the first time and you want more or a shiny, yada, yada, now's a good time. So it's coming back before the end of the year. December is a month of reruns. So this makes sense. New season time, I guess, folks. You ready?
Let's do it.
I've got the eggs ready and loaded.
All righty. Okay, so in comparison to previous seasons, this is actually going to go kind of quick because while the content, air quotes, is similar to previous seasons, the information provided is a little bit less, and we'll address that when it comes up. So, Precious Paths is already live, but it did start on December 2nd at 10 a.m., and this will run through March 3rd at 10 a.m. local time. If you haven't seen the trailers, they're pretty funny. I think they were really cool. They showed like a series of Pokestops in areas, and then they just do like a real brief, like 1 second wipe up on like a wide view. It's establishing shot almost. And there's a Gigantamax Meowth in the background for like half a frame. It shows the title. It's hysterical.
Ridiculous.
It is a ridiculous trailer. Yeah.
I do love Gigantamax Meowth's cry because it's The only time Meowth gets an anime tag.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It is. There will be Precious Path special research available to claim from Tuesday, December 2nd through March 3rd, 9:59 a.m. local time. So play during, the event. And by events, I mean season. New parts of the special research will unlocked over the course of the season as they've done in the past. You can buy a Masterwork research for a Master Ball for $7.99 in US. That's cool if you need it. There's going to be new Pokemon to discover, and they show Clobbopus and its evolution, as well as a costumed Sudowoodo and a costumed Charjabug, both for
Which is
winter.
the best thing. Those are the best costumes ever.
That Sudowoodo is incredible.
They're both
We need
incredible.
a Xurkitree in the
Yeah.
set style of that Sudowoodo with just like Christmas lights off it.
That would also be good.
Oh, sorry, holiday lights. Let's
Thank you for keeping it neutral.
We can do it.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's great. That Sudowoodo is fantastic, but that Charjabug is an all-timer.
It's
I think, for
hating
sure.
life. No, that
Yeah.
Charjabug is
Yeah.
hating itself.
that Charjabug's owner put that bow on it, and he's just there for the Christmas card, and that's it. He's like, yeah, wait
Poor
till this is
Charjabug's
over.
like, does this mean I can't evolve now?
He's gritting his sideways teeth. Max Pokemon debuts. We've actually addressed all three of these: Dynamax Hitmonlee, Dynamax Hitmonchan, and Gigantamax Meowth. If you don't know what Gigantamax Meowth looks like, it looks like Meowth, except real tall, stretched up in the middle, almost like a Alolan Exeggutor. It's awesome. Seasonal highlights. There will be community days on December 6th and the 7th, which is going to be this weekend for December Community Day. It is what it is. January 4th will be a classic. 18th will be a regular community day for January. And then February 1st will be a January community day as well. Pretty quick turnaround, 2 weeks between those two. That's awesome. If you can do it. Kyle, did you check if these were... Oh, no, we already checked these dates for the weekends, right? These are largely... The community days were largely Sundays, right?
The community days are largely Sundays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry to hear it. There's going to be another Go Pass. We've actually already talked about this a little bit on the main show, so we won't rehash it again. And we talked about the major milestone bonuses as well, so again, we won't rehash that. The long and the short of it is that you get to send and keep and open more gifts. There's going to be themed stickers. They're very cute. We love
They're
it.
so good. They're always so good. Like,
the
I love...
household one.
Yeah, the artists do such a good job on these. I feel like the stickers are so underappreciated.
Yeah.
Like, look
Yeah.
at that Litten. Look at that Litten.
He's pretty cute. Flareon too. Flareon's like one of those Pokemon where I'm like, I would never use it, but I love seeing it whenever I see it. Gosh. There's GBL updates. We'll get to that in a little bit here. There's going to be showcases. Who would have guessed? Seasonal rotations. Here's where we're going to hit some walls. Okay. And this is for the research breakthrough. This is actually, I think, the best news here, honestly. The research breakthrough collection of Pokemon encounters is going to be Galarian Mr. Mime, Lapras, Snorlax, Honedge, Kyle, Sinistea, and Dreepy. I'm going to open the
Wait,
floor
so
here.
3 ghost types?
Yeah.
3 ghost types?
3
Kyle.
ghost types.
Yes, I'm going to open up the floor here just for some reactions because my take, I think this is probably the best pool we've had in a very long time.
Yeah, I like that people who
Yeah.
don't do GBL get an opportunity at Honedge, because typically that's a GBL research or a GBL reward.
Yep.
I love Sinistea as a Pokemon, so I'm excited at more opportunities at that and the shiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Although
Yeah.
my question is, why is Snorlax here?
Fan favorite.
To
It's
eat
just-
up a slot.
Yeah.
The answer is to eat up a slot.
Literally eat
no
up
pun
slot.
intended.
Oh, chuck Munchlax in there. Do something creative. I don't know.
That was a nice pincer maneuver on that joke, Kyle. I like that.
But I mean, it's got 3 very desired ghost types, even if 2 of them can't be shiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Galarian Mr. Mime, which still, like, it's much more common than it used to be, we'll say.
Don't forget,
that's
it's still worth $7 or
Oh,
whatever.
God. So, like, Lapras and Snorlax, they're, like, dead encounters, and that is a bummer. But it's still a higher value than some other Pokemon they could have put in there. So
It'd be so cool if they put those Pokemon in there that we've seen a lot before, but have had several different costumes to be like, oh, it's a random costume.
Or like have that Snorlax be a chance of being Dynamax, and that's how we get access to Dynamax Snorlax.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
we have Gmax Snorlax, but not Dynamax Snorlax.
yeah.
This would be
Ooh,
nice.
what do you want a Dynamax Snorlax?
It gets
collection.
more diverse fast moves, and Gmax Replenish is a normal move, so
Oh.
it would be slightly more versatile.
I wasn't expecting a response, but I should have. Yeah. All right, here we go. Wild encounters. Pokemon will appear in the wild where you might expect them.
I hate this.
Yeah, me too.
Hang on. Based on their natural habitat
Yep.
and Pokedex entry.
Yeah, starting with precious pads, Pokemon will appear in different areas across the world based on their natural habitat and Pokedex entry, like Kyle said. Explore different biomes, brush up on your Pokemon knowledge, and see what discoveries await you.
So why have I been seeing Drifloon at all?
I don't know, do
If
children live
Pokemon
near
don't
you?
spawn near schools.
Do you live
Yeah,
on a
All I want to
graveyard?
say is
No
that the
school near
Dex
you.
entries in Go don't talk about where they spawn almost at all.
Yeah.
Like there's some that do, but like most of them don't. That's useless information
Yeah,
that
it's-
does not apply to this game.
It's not like the main series games where you can go to the Pokedex and be like, what habitat is this in? And it shows
Yeah.
you, you know? This is
I
not
just pulled
that.
up like a few random ones just to make sure I wasn't crazy. But yeah, like you'd think at least the starters would be like, you'll find the Charmander near mountains and stuff like that or something. No, nothing. There's nothing.
Or at least give us some highlights like they've been doing for the events, and we already think that that's a bad change from giving us the full list.
Yeah, this
This is not great.
no, this is not cool.
This is a bad
Not
choice.
cool.
Yeah.
Especially because like I know our wild spawns get overridden by events all the time, but there are still usually a few noteworthy wild spawns in the northern and the southern hemisphere
Mm-hmm.
that people want to know. What pseudo legendary are you going to see in your event downtime? Depending on where you live, like
Yeah.
what Pokemon that's going to give more Stardust is going to be spawning? I don't know.
Maybe this is their way of combating the whole oh, there's always an event going on. I never see the seasonal spawns, so why even put them out there? It kind of makes me upset. Maybe this is their way of minimizing that frustration and pain point for players.
You're probably not wrong, and that's a bad way to handle it, though. Obfuscating information to hide the fact that you're doing a poor job is not a positive.
No, that's a financial crime.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we're all a little frustrated with this, right? I mean, is there somebody who's like, actually, I don't care? No? Well, okay, Fish, you don't count because you don't really go out in the same way that we do, right? Like, it's a different playing experience. Although, I don't know, you said you've been going to community days.
Did I?
You said you did. You said you went to a community day, right?
No, it was to play on not a community day.
Yeah.
Oh, on a non-community day. Okay, so how was that experience? Would you do it again?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, luckily I had podcasts. Otherwise,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have been
Yes.
mindlessly bored.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I was in hospital and couldn't come play with you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Aw. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Maybe there's some validity to it, but I'm upset, so whatever.
And your upset is valid.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. All right, Lachlan, I'm going to ask you to take the reins here for the eggs.
All right, so in the 1 kilometer daily egg, you have all of the first partner Pokemon, and if they have an event costume active on the time that you receive the egg, it has a chance of being that event costume. I did, in fact, hatch the Froakie over Halloween. Now let's have a look at our 2 kilometer eggs. In the 1 egg rarity, we have Bonsly, Ducklet, Litleo, Smoliv. In the 3 egg rarity, we have Meditite, Petlil, Bergmite, Wimpod. And in the 4 egg rarity, we have Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Smoochum. And everyone's favorite in the 5 egg rarity, Larvesta. In the regular 5 kilometer eggs, 1 egg rarity, we have Inkay, Crabrawler, Kamala, Togedemaru. In the 2 egg rarity, we have Ordino, LGM. In the 3 egg rarity, we have Munchlax, Snom, and both in DDD male and female. And lastly, in the 5 egg rarity, we have Old Mate Larvesta. 5 kilometer adventure sync eggs. All Pokemon have the same rarity tier here. So we have Riolu, Bonsly, Titoga, Skarmory, and Archon, or Archon, depending on who you are and how you read things quickly. In the old 7 kilometer eggs, these are the ones you get from friends like Chris, who send gifts sometimes.
Once a year.
I feel attacked.
Fish, you send more gifts than Chris, don't worry.
Yeah, you're in good
really?
company, man.
What?
Yeah, you're fine.
What?
You're fine.
Wow.
So
Chris
in
doesn't
the
send
the
gifts at
friend
all.
the friend 7Ks, we have Galarian Meowth, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Darumaka, Galarian Stunfisk, Galarian Corsola, Alolan Geodude, and Alolan Diglett. And they're all at the same rarity. Pretty good if you want those Corsolas. Or if you're in a part of the world where Corsola doesn't naturally spawn, you just want to fill out your Johto decks. From our Mateo eggs, these are the 7-kilometer eggs that you get from Mateo at the end of a route. You need to have a regular egg space when you talk to him. These 7Ks are all at the same rarity as well. We have White Stripe Basculin, which is the one that eventually evolves into the Ghost and Water-type Basculegion. Hisuian Growlithe, Hisuian Sneasel, Galarian Slowpoke, and Galarian Corsola. So if you're doing a route, try not to spin a stop if you pick up an egg if you're close. To not pick up an egg if you're close to the end. Now our 10-kilometer eggs. In our 1 rarity, we have Beldum, Pawniard, Carbink, Toxel. Carbink still good on GBL?
Which one, sir?
Carbink?
Carbink, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
Seen it
there's
a
something
bunch
in there
already.
for the battles. In the 3 rarity, we have Honedge, Jangmo, Dreepy, Charcadet, Tinkertink, and Frigibax. And lastly, in the 5 rarity, we have Larvesta. And remember, Honedge will get its shiny release in February. How
Yep.
exciting.
Kyle, so
And-
Honedge is in 10Ks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And our last little thing is our Adventure Sync eggs for 10-kilometer eggs. So thank you to the people who held off a couple days from opening their game. So we could have this data. We have Dreepy, Beldum, Turtonator, Gibble, and Drampa. Drampa is the one I want from those the most.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Oh, and I guess the Team Rocket eggs haven't changed since the last takeover, but they're still Sandal, Vullaby, Shroodle, Pancham, Salandit, and Varoon. But if we have a takeover, that might change, or they might make one of them shiny. Looking at you, Shroodle.
Yeah, I would love shiny Shroodle. I really would. What a great
A little
Pokemon.
golden Varoon would be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vroom's cool. Vroom is cool too.
But we'll see what we get with our Rocket takeover this season.
We'll see. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lachlan, for the egg update.
The
Okay,
egg date.
the egg dates. That's right. The last thing for this season is the seasonal bonuses. Precious Paths will feature the following bonuses all season long: 1 additional special trade per day, increased Stardust for the first catch of the day, and increased friendship bonus damage dealt by Pokemon in rays. And that's
Let me
that.
just say, I noticed that damage increase from doing a Virizion with me
Really?
and a friend who's got a broken knee. So we've been, driving around together. Just the 2 of us on the Wednesday, so much easier
Yeah.
with just the 2 of us than on the weekend where it was taking probably another 20% longer. So it's noticeable.
I believe it.
I was gonna say this bonus is usually a 10% damage increase. So for each person, checks that.
Sizable. That's rather sizable. Yeah.
And that doesn't depend on level of friendship, right?
No, it's independence of that bonus. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. I mean, 1 additional special trade per day is always spectacular. We love that all season long, especially, and it's smart, especially in this season that's going to include the holiday season when people are going to see their family and their friends the most. So good choice. Increased Stardust for the first catch of the day. It's probably like 500 or something. It's probably not a huge deal. But if you catch a Pokemon every day, it's good. Yeah. So.
It's better than a slap in the face.
Yeah, better than being like, what Pokemon are out in the wild? I don't know. Have you opened a window lately? Yeah, better than that. That's for sure. Okay, any overall thoughts on the season? We have a few minutes here if we want to discuss it broadly. We kind of did a good job along the way. Unfortunately, some of this was rehashed, like the GOCast stuff, and not having wild spawns to discuss is a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, going back to one of Kyle's points about the hemispheres, I don't know which starter Pokemon naturally appears in the southern hemisphere because it doesn't, and you didn't tell us those. Like, so
I'm just
they
saying,
always
I
rotate.
think Seviper being a snake should be in Australia. So where are the Sevipers?
that's right. That's
you
right.
guys can have Zangoose back. We've had them enough. We can do another swap on those guys.
We could do a swap.
It's
Yeah,
been
we
long
could.
enough.
Solrock and Lunatone could also swap. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You can access them year round through Lunala and Solgaleo.
Yeah. Yeah. So no thoughts. I mean, this is pretty much the way that it's not that it's a bad season. It's just the way that they present the information is very. There's not much to react to. You know.
It feels weirdly empty. Also, I have to call out the section where they talk about Max Pokemon debuts. 2 of them are being released in the first event of the first week of the season.
Yeah.
It's just really weird.
Yep.
Nothing to actually look forward to that they've actually told us about.
I mean, there probably will be more. They're just front loading this and
Yeah.
being like, we'll fill the page with stuff we've already told you, and it looks like there's more, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like usually these season announcements, and I'd have to go back to double check, include a couple of things worth being excited for the rest of the season.
I think
And
last
right
season,
now there's Long Meowth and Costume Sudowoodo and Chargebug.
yeah.
What I would say
I
is we
guess.
are in the tour season, so they've announced the tour. That's its own separate thing. So that's you can basically in your head picture how February's going to go.
Yeah,
with
we
the
have
lead up events to the
global for
tour.
that. Yeah, you're right.
They don't want to announce what their big surprise is for the tour yet, probably because TPC are like, oh, we haven't officially announced that Pokemon yet, so give us a little bit of time to announce it before you announce it's coming to Pokemon Go, yada yada.
They could have
Um,
but they could have teased a little bit in this. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're right. Like including Kalos in here would have been good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like you have the little picture of the Pikachus with the two hats and
Mhm.
stuff. So like the idea is there. They just didn't. I don't know. They didn't tell us anything, and that's kind
I
of
just
the
think
weird part.
I think it's probably down. I think this one's one where we can blame TPC, is as it is the lead up to the 30th anniversary of Pokemon in February, and February is a part of the season.
Yeah.
So TPC is probably at the mindset we want to be very strategic about what information we reveal in February that is related to our brand, and I would not be surprised if they did like the 30 days of Christmas, like some sort of like Christmas countdown with Pokemon announcements, or like some February, the lead up to the 30th birthday, stuff like that. And we already have the tour that we know is coming in that time frame. They're
Yep.
probably going to want to do something really big for Pokemon Day next year, which is at the very end of this season. And January's always been sort of just a mid-month. Like, it's never really made waves because everyone's just so exhausted after the holiday period. And for us Pokemon fans, especially Pokemon Go, we're just mentally preparing for the February onslaught.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I completely forgot that the 30th anniversary is going to be in February. And you're also very correct about thinking that they might want to be navigating from the top down TPCI brand wise. They've done this in the past. I mean, they're very protective of all those sorts of things. And they're really good about being like, okay, we have our family of games. Here's our thing. We're going to do this thing in a version that's appropriate in every single game. So they couldn't tell us because then they'd be spoiling the rest, more or less. That's a very good point I didn't consider.
So even if we have some sort of mini event when the Legends ZA DLC does drop later in the month, TPC probably doesn't want them saying what's going to happen. So they're sort of just in a holding pattern where we've got like this long Pokemon event, or the Hitmon event. So that, which is right up to the release of that DLC is this event. So I would not be surprised if there's sort of like a drop, or maybe it's one of the new megas that has now been officially announced by TPCI. Or it could just be a case of it's a new mega that's in ZA. They haven't announced it yet, but they want to feature it as part of this season. But they just need to strike that balance where they're not stepping on TPCI's toes when it comes to their reveal strategies.
They are very precious about like talking about the megas like officially, even though it's like in the game and you can find it. Like if you play ZA, like you know what Mega Excadrill looks like, but like. I know, like if you've played the game, you know, but it hasn't been in official media yet.
Right.
Like there's not officially released stuff on it where it would be different to talk about Mega Klefki because that's in official media.
Or Mega Baxcalibur, which is officially announced and it's not even in the game yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is a good point.
So as far as the Scopely's communication goes, would you be more comfortable with, and follow-up question, do you think they're capable of at least putting in just a little comment at the bottom of more information to come, or keep an eye on our socials for more information?
I bet there actually probably is something like that here, honestly. They usually put that on there even if there isn't anything.
I've seen it.
Actually, now that I'm not seeing it.
Either. It is a common thing that we see sometimes, but
yeah, no, I'm actually not seeing it. You're very correct. It says oh no, that's for the Master Ball, almost exclusively. Yeah, I don't see it. No, you're right.
They just say and more make their debuts during the season.
Yeah.
Which is standard. We see that one every week.
And more
every
this season.
season, sorry.
Yeah.
So that would be a case of like, well, again, like they've announced this weekend's community day, but it's still question marks on the website. So who knows?
And I'm not even going to credit this towards, it's now it's because they moved over and it's scopely. No, that these are the sorts of gaps that we were seeing for going on 10 years next year. So it's all pretty common, normal stuff. But I think your theory, Lachlan, about February is 100% on the money. So there we go. All right, folks. Oh, please go ahead, Kyle. Yeah.
I've been trying to like Google and find information, but they take down the previous pages and they're 404, so you can't go look at previous season announcements. Previous seasons have had like, here's some of the events coming up.
Mhm.
Like that has been a thing, and I know I'm not crazy.
No,
we
you're
get
not.
the save the dates before the seasonal blog comes out, which has more information than the seasonal blog has.
Yes.
Like, and for the bulk of players, they just want to know what weekend will be the type of event that they want to dedicate more than 3 hours to, or more than an hour to, or more than 20 minutes to.
Right.
Mhm.
And the save the dates function in that purpose, that they don't need to have these placeholders. I think the seasons where we had like that updating calendar was great, but then they were announcing things in the calendar before they were ready to talk about them. And it's a case of the carrot before the horse.
Yeah.
They forgot to have check and reward enabled meetups for the Max Monday this week because they didn't want to put in December's events into Campfire before they officially announced them, but they announced them after that Max Monday had already happened in some parts of the world.
Gosh.
But
So they just decided to have no check-in availables for that Max Monday. It's a weird like carrot horse system. Release this info, but this includes information that while it has already been announced, it's not in the push out because that's how they do things a week at a time.
You're making a face,
Anyway.
Kyle.
the save the dates is not the same as events, though. Like they are events in the game, but we also have week-long events like we currently have or have coming up or currently have for Knackley. And those have been announced. At least they've given names.
The
Some
December
of them are
ones,
in the
yes.
monthly announces, obviously, but
I just don't like that
that's
the
what
monthly
feels like it's
announcements
missing.
aren't on the website. You have to go to their social feeds.
Yeah, you have to. You
and
have
that's
to
like a big
A/B
frustration.
these different
Yes.
things together to like build your Pokemon Go calendar. It would be nice if they were just like, hey, we've put out piece A, piece B, and piece C of information, but it's pertinent to season D. Here they're all listed again, all together, instead of the piecemeal stuff we did to create hype over the course of the last month of the season or something. You know?
And like looking forward for the rest of the month, we've got a research day that's still to be announced. We've got
Yeah.
the winter holiday events, which is weird considering it's summer, but I don't know why they've named it that fish, but who knows what they do. Also, Winter Wonderland. Where's my summer scorches? I don't know. And also the New Year's event. So we do have things to look forward to this month, but we are just at the point in the game where we assume there's an event going on at least 5 of the 7 days of a week.
Yep.
And I think that they know that their players know there'll be something to do in game. They don't need to tease months ahead of time because when it happens, the media will, the algorithms push that content to who wants to see it.
Yeah.
Like I can look at the upcoming spotlight hours and make assumptions based on what events we're going to have. I think it's very weird. We had Cranidos and Shield on spotlight hours, but no events that are really fossil themed. So that threw me for a loop. But then we got Mianfu, which is a fighting type. In the week we had that fighting event.
It's
But
because
then
they
Steel and Delibird.
they
you know?
ruined Adventure Week, so they had to give us the fossils some other time.
But it's the same thing. We've got Kieran, Reshiram, and Zekrom in raids this month.
Yeah.
But no
Yeah.
announce. Where this time last year we'd already had the return of Ultra Necrozma. So people could have had a chance to fuse it again.
Yeah.
Or the Primals came back for the tour, but we haven't had the chance to get more Kieran Fusion resources since Unova Tour, where it's weird that they're back, but they're not back in their fused state.
This was always going to be the case, though, that as the catalog grew of things that could be in any given feature, that we would look at their choices that they made and go, okay, this doesn't make sense for X, Y, and Z, but it might make a sense for A, B, and C that they have that we're not considering.
But then like Blacephalon for New Year's Eve, perfect. It's the fireworks Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think it's a great choice for the New Year's Eve raid hour because Seth won't be doing any of the raids, so she doesn't have to see her least favorite clown. But those of us who don't have friends,
Wait.
unlike Steph, who has all the friends,
You
we go
prefer
do Blacephalons.
you prefer it over Blacephalon?
I just don't like all clowns.
Like,
Like,
oh my gosh.
I don't like that Blacephalon doesn't have eyes. Like, that bothers me.
You know, I think that's fair. I think that might be fair. I'm not even going to give you trouble for that take.
But do you like Nihilego?
It's not my favorite.
but
Like,
it's not a clown.
specifically, I don't like clowns, and I really don't like Blistlefalon because, like, I don't know where it's looking. It doesn't have eyes. That bothers me.
Okay.
I think clowns are creepy.
Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. I don't know how to wrap this up, but we're going to wrap up the news section here on this topic. Okay, so season seems a little thin, but after now we've discussed it, I think the major takeaway is that there's lots of things in the actual calendar of things that are happening in reality, like Pokemon anniversaries and stuff, that will likely foster some other events that we don't know of yet. So,
but it's not in a way of excusing the fact that they aren't doing it, and I do agree with Kyle.
Yeah,
it's just like this is the one time they can actually say, "Oh no, TBC's got our hands held behind our back."
Yeah,
just this time.
Yep,
and probably all of the 30th anniversary.
Okay, well, that's it for the news, folks. Thanks so much for listening to that. We're going to take a quick little break, and then when we get back, it's PvP Corner time.
And this is PvP Corner, the PvP segment that is returning home to its parents for the holidays. DeFi. We have some cool stuff that has dropped for the Go Battle League season. Do you want to start us off with some of the cups that we can expect? Well, actually, no, there's a couple of things we got to mention first. It says here that the rank up requirements will remain the same as the prior season. Already, you've dropped the ball, Scopely.
Yes. So this is very exciting, and I hope Kyle and Chris change their the end of season goals. This is an interlude season, which we can cross our fingers and be very hopeful for. The last time we had an interlude season, they did a lot of fixing in the game, and they worked on like the game state and bugs and errors in PvP. So we are hoping for this again. But if you get to rank 20, you guaranteed get a Pika Libre. There's no ace, veteran, like expert, legend. None of that exists. You just get to rank 20, and that's all there is. So Pika Libre, if you want it, this is the time to do it. So not just Chris and Kyle, all listeners, I highly recommend going to rank 20 this season because you get a guaranteed Pika Libre. It cannot be shiny. They're not doing the shiny one this time for the interlude season, but you can at least have that costume Pokemon. And since there's no ace, veteran, expert, legend, like you can't go down in rank. You just play enough and you win enough that you just get it. It just happens.
All right. I might be interested. This is a good sell.
Look, all I'm saying for spoilers is I had already written rank 20 on my goals, so that did not sway me. I was already there.
Awesome.
So
I'm glad I didn't have to pitch it too hard, but it is a very good opportunity for people who only battle like intermittently or they're not huge fans. This is a great opportunity to get a Pikachu Libre.
So if you get snowed in, is what you're saying is you should just do GPL while you're snowed in.
Yep, and you could arguably, because we're currently in a Go Battle week where you have the 100 battles, like the 20 sets, like you could knock it out almost in a week. Like you can basically get there this week if you really wanted. Or just take the slow road like I'm doing this season. Just kind of take your time.
Has it actually been said anywhere official that this is interlude season?
On social media.
Okay.
The Niantic Help or whatever account did say that this is an interlude season. They use that phrasing specifically.
Excellent. So that clears that question up for me. The next question I had, though, is I was seeing people talk about how you would get to rank 16 and then 17 through 20 would be affected by some kind of ELO system. Is that something you've heard about as well?
I have not. The last time every time we've had interlude, as far as I know, it's just it's based on number of wins.
Mm-hmm. And all I've got to go on is just chat amongst the community, so I've got nothing official to point to as well. Just something that is in the back of my mind at the moment, that like rank 20 might not necessarily be just play enough and you'll definitely get there. There might be a bit of a barrier to it.
I don't
but
think
we'll see
so.
when we get there.
I don't think so.
Yep. I hope you're right.
All right, we can maybe Lachlan or someone can do a little Googling, but I'm almost Lachlan's doing some Googling now. Can you affirm it's just based purely on number of wins?
Based on all the information I have been able to find, DeFi is correct.
Sweet.
Sorry, Fish.
I like being correct.
That's fine. No, I like that she's correct on this as well. And also I'm like already at rank 14, so I'll be able to find out for myself in like a day or two.
Awesome. And as I mentioned, we are currently in an event, the Go Battle Week, that runs from Thursday, December 4th to Monday, December 8th. All the same kind of things that you typically get. 4-time Stardust win rewards. You get, instead of 5 sets a day, you get 20 for 100 battles total over the course of many days. So that's a lot of battles that you could do. You get a free timed research, and including the boots by Grusha that I'm going to talk about in a moment. And for Go Battle League, the Pokemon rewards, instead of them being like kind of your egg and raid IVs where it's a base of 10 on all of those, it has the full range for attack, defense, and HP. So you could get a Nundo from like GBL rewards, or you could get, actual PvP IVs potentially, which is very exciting. And you can use a charge TM to help a shadow Pokemon forget frustration, which is exciting for very, very many people because you can't always do that.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars.
Especially if you get a shiny Shadow Heatran while playing raids at the moment.
Ooh.
It's something for everyone.
Wow, that was a little specific.
All right. So encounters, same kind of stuff we typically get. We get Galarian Yamask if you want it right away at rank 1. Pancham is at 6. Togetic 17. Honedge 18. Dreepy at 19. And then that Pikachu Libre is at 20. Again, it cannot be shiny this season, but it is a good opportunity for people to get it. And then lots of, nice and exciting little Pokemon that you can get in reward encounters. Leap is always a good one. You can get that starting at rank 6. Galarian Corsola starting at rank 16. Galarian Weezing at 16 as well. Honedge at 16. Lots of really good stuff you can start getting at rank 16. And of course, the active raid boss and 5-star battles once you hit rank 20.
I will say that Dedenne is still there at the party, even though it's been emphatically uninvited. And we will elaborate on that a little later on.
Yep, we'll get to it very shortly.
It's just more Pekka's little brother. It gets brought along to the party anyway.
It's still Dedenne's still quite good. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Go Battle League timed research. Make sure you get it from the shop. It's only available for like 2 weeks, which is the proper amount of time to have something available in the shop, Scopely. But be sure to pick that up and start it right away for the timed research for the season. Avatar and other rewards. So I love this. Trainers will earn everything inspired by Grusha, the gym leader of Glaciato Mountain's gym in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Grusha is a professional snowboarder and at one time run 6 championships in a row in Paldea, but he was forced to retire from sustaining an injury in an accident. So kind of just he's a trainer with an interesting backstory. And I think his story is just really, really interesting. So love his outfit as well. His scarf with the Pokeball. Yeah, the pose is great. That's very much the pose he does right before you battle him. I love the scarf.
It's freaking me out.
So good. I really love this. And I love that this is an interlude season. I'm definitely going to get this outfit and pose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fish, tell me about some of the
I can't wait
cups.
to see Kyle with that pose on.
We have Scroll Cup, one that we've had before. Water, Fighting, and Dark type Pokemon are eligible. We'll have Holiday Cup, the Great League Edition, and the Ultra League Edition. And we will talk more about kind of go a bit deeper into the metas as they come up during the season. We'll have Sunshine Cup, which is normal, fire, grass, and ground type Pokemon, where Charizard is not invited to that party.
Aww.
Retro Cup. That's all right. It's got other things going on. Busy washing its hair. Dark, Steel, and Fairy type Pokemon are not eligible for the Retro Cup, so that's one we've had quite a few times. Ultra League Premier, where Legendary, Mythical, and Ultra Beast Pokemon are not eligible to play. We'll have the 2026 Championship Series Cup, which this season will be based on the EUIC meta, the European International Championship. So that is Bug, Dark, Normal, and Dragon-type Pokemon eligible. Fighting, Flying, and Steel-type Pokemon are not eligible. Legendary, Mythical, Mega, and Ultra Beasts are not eligible. And a bunch of Pokemon have been, like a specific species have been allowed and not allowed, which kind of balance out the meta a little more. Finally, we'll have Love Cup, the return of Love Cup in February, the Great League edition of that, and Master League Mega Edition will be back.
All things that I am very excited for. I'm really excited to see how the Championship Series Cup is going to go this time. I wish that they had specific names instead of just the Championship Series Cup, because we've already had that at LAIC. I wish they gave them more specific names. But I'm
This one's got
excited.
2026 in it, though, you know?
Yeah, but so
This
was
one's got a hat.
LAIC.
Yeah, no. You're right. No, you're still right.
However, I am very... Yeah, they have Pokemon. I do want to note, there are 4 Pokemon that they're specifically allowing, Seeking, Politoed, Milotic, and Frostlass. And I'm excited. I always love a Frostlass meta. And I'm happy to see more Pekko banned. That's a good ban. I'm a fan of that one.
And Chansey and Wigglytuff as well.
Yes,
Also
Chansley and
banned.
Wigglytuff getting banned is also excellent.
Rude.
Those
But that's like my whole team.
That's-
That's 2/3 of my team.
yeah. I think it's a very interesting debate right now if we like the ICs being these limited metas. Lots of discussion. A lot of the trainers who were at LAIC that I interviewed for the stream seem to love it, especially trainers who kind of came up through Sylph when we had Sylph. And still kind of do Battle Frontier or Gym Breaker kind of things. They love it. So even though and I like that it's only that one tournament because it could get boring. Like the meta we had at LAIC, like 100% of Rangaroo usage in day 2 is kind of ridiculous. But I think overall, I think it's very, very good. I'm very excited that we're doing these limited metas. I think it's a successful experiment. But now, Fish, we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode, which is attack changes and attack availability updates. And here is the challenge. I will read the changes and availability updates. You get, at maximum, 2 sentences to explain each one. And we are going to see if you can do it.
I did not set that as part of my seasonal goals, DeFi.
Well,
You can't spring that one on me.
Okay. So, there
and
we go.
There goes your 2
There
sentences.
goes your 2 sentences. That's all you get for a rebuttal. All right, Fish. Let's get it started. Attack changes. Powder Snow in trainer battles. It's gone up from 5 to 6 power.
This one affects a lot of Pokemon, including Celio, Walrein, Alolan Sandslash, Aurorus is in there, Alolan Ninetales, Abomasnow, Piloswine, Mamoswine. Like, there's a lot here that benefit from this.
Icicle Spear. In trainer battles, the power is going from 65 to 70.
They keep on boosting it, and Walrein is loving it, but Mamoswine and Piloswine also have access to it as well.
Geomancy, the kind of a signature attack of Xerneas. Big jump
did-
going from 4 to 8.
Yeah, I did check in with Akashic Ames, who was a guest on this episode. I think it was last week or the week before. Last week, the last episode we had, and got her opinion on it. And she is a big fan. So Xerneas is up to number 4 in the Master League rankings right now, and she says you can farm stuff down with it, which you couldn't before. So very fun.
I think he's doing a lot of run-on sentences.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
we
actually
set the rules.
We're throwing commas in there. You know what I mean?
He's
For
doing
days.
commas and not periods. Shadow Ball. The energy cost has decreased on
How
Shadow
vague.
Ball.
Well, we know the numbers now, which it's 50 energy for a Shadow Ball, and that is a big deal because being 55 before, you could not bank back-to-back Shadow Balls. Now you can bank 2. And so a lot of Pokemon like Skeledirge or something can build up. It doesn't have to throw a Shadow Ball and then throw another Incinerate to get to another Shadow Ball. Things like Honedge, as well, the Honedge line. So what's the third one? Aegislash. that gets even more dangerous. There's a lot of Pokemon. Also, Mandibuzz is now preferring Shadow Ball.
Love Mandibuzz.
How about Shadow Sneak Fish? That went from 50 to 75 power, which is a lot, but also the energy cost was increased. So it's more of a nuke.
One Pokemon it affects for sure, and that is Giratina, and I feel like that's kind of a side grade, more energy, so it's harder to get to, but also a lot more power, so like it's kind of similar to Dragonclaw now.
Foul Play. This is a big one that's going to affect a lot of Pokemon. Trainer battles, it goes from 60 to 65 power.
So Sableye is the biggest beneficiary. Umbreon also gets a little better. We've got Malamar. Morgrem is also in the game, and not one I've explored too much yet, but that benefits. Mandibuzz, and I'll throw in a Moongus as well, which is a little underrated pick. And there's a few Ultra League Pokemon that grow as well.
Morgrem, famously banned in the Championship Series Cup at EUIC. Famously. Oblivion Wing, that is Yveltal's attack. Guaranteed chance to increase defense now.
Yeah, so Yveltal does get a little bit better. That is the only thing that Oblivion Wing benefits, and the kind of legendary dogs are still there, kind of dominating a little too much for this to really make too much of an impact on the meta.
Brick Break, just a strict power increase from 40 to 50.
Not too many Pokemon use Brick Break.
No.
Ferret does have it, but it has Swift and Trailblaze recommended. And there's Hakama-O, which is like the only real kind of user of that move that really benefits. Also, I mean, I did see in the rankings, Single Strike Urshifu is there and has Brick Break.
How about Meteor Mash? That's a Pokemon I associate mostly with Metagross. The energy cost has been decreased.
There is another Pokemon that has Meteor Mash. Can you think of it?
Clefairy.
It is Clefable, but
Clefable,
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And so with Fairy Wind, it's now Meteor Mash is 45 energy, and Fairy Wind is 9 energy per attack. So it gets there in 5 Fairy Winds. Very powerful move, coming very, very fast, and so that makes Clefable quite dangerous.
Yeah, I was using Clefable a little bit in Ultra League, Open Ultra.
It's up to number 10 in the Ultra League rankings.
So, next up, Dragon Energy. This one got worse. This is a nerf. It went from 100 to 90 power.
Which I think needed to happen. It's still a very, very good move, even with the nerf. So it still has a damage per energy count of 2, which puts it right up there with some of the best attacks in the game. And the biggest reason it needed to happen was that Vice Grip has also been buffed, and so Regidrago specifically was the Pokemon making the most use of that. It gets to that's a 40 energy move, and it's doing 70 damage now, and so if it had both those attacks, it would just be way too overpowered.
Who else is using Dragon Energy? I don't think I've even heard of that move.
It's
Really?
just Regidrago.
It's the signature move.
Oh, I'm not very familiar with the Pokemon, honestly. So, okay.
At the moment, it's just that. I don't know if can anything else in the main series learn it by TM or something.
Just Regidrago.
Right.
All right.
So it needed to happen.
Another signature attack is Spatial Rend. That's Palkia Origin signature attack. Only Pokemon that can learn it. Energy cost was increased, but Palkia Origin is still number 2 in the Master League. I don't know if this nerf did anything. Did it actually make
side
Palkia...
grade, I feel.
Yeah, I don't think that did anything at all. Tell me about Parabolic Charge. It got nerfed. The energy cost was increased.
This has killed the Pokemon that were using it. So Bellybolt, Bellybolt's still usable in Ultra League, but it's gone from number 1 in the rankings down to 41. And in Great League, it's gone from 17 to 150.
Oh.
Dedenne. My word. If we were talking about it being at the party before, I think the cops just came and arrested it. Dedenne has gone from 28th in the Great League rankings to 271.
Yep. I thought it was still okay. I guess it's very much not. I thought it got
amazing.
nerfed to mid-level Pokemon, but
The idea of Dedenne in tiny little handcuffs is really
Yeah.
cute. It's really funny.
Especially with its little Christmas hat and its
yeah,
skull they had
Yeah.
on
it
from
just
last
it
year.
got a little too crazy at the Christmas party. And it's,
A little bit.
Hit on the boss.
okay, but yeah, big that is a big hit on Dedenne. How much was the energy cost increased by?
So it's gone from 45 to 50, which means the Belly Bolt and Dedenne were both getting to that attack in 5 Thunder Shocks flat. So there was no like residual energy. It was nice and synergistic. Now for 50, it takes an extra Thunder Shock, and it's amazing how much of a difference that makes.
That is crazy. Because I was thinking, it's just that one extra.
Yeah, and there's like wasted energy as well, because the extra Thunder Shock gets you to 54 energy, so it's kind of like, it doesn't fit quite as nicely.
Fair enough. So less Dedenne. Morpeko didn't really take a hit, did it?
No,
So
not directly.
Morpeko may still be good out of the Pokemon that are the annoying electric types.
I didn't look up Morpeko's new ranking. I did notice that Azumarill is back up to number 2, though, so it makes me think that like Morpeko might be slightly better because of what else is good.
All right. Now let's look at attack availability. I'm going to try to list them kind of in little groups or pairs if I can.
Mhm.
So Ursaluna and Gogoat get some new rock type damage. Ursaluna now gets Smackdown. Gogoat gets Rock Slide.
Ursaluna is absolutely meh. Gogoat, I do like that it has that ability to hit the flyers, but it's still not going to make it super meta.
All right, in terms of dark type attacks, we've got Delmise now gets Brutal Swing, and Tentacruel gets Payback. Does that matter?
Still both side grades, I feel. Tentacruel now has optionality. You can absolutely run Sludge Wave or Payback. Payback is a little less energy, so I think it gets there 1 Poison Sting quicker than Sludge Wave. So you've got some kind of choice with your movesets. Question, Lachlan.
Do you think they gave Tentacruel payback because it was John Hankey's favorite Pokemon and now he has nothing to do with the game?
Yes, that's
payback.
exactly what they said. It's
Maybe.
written here in fine print. Because it's John Hankey's favorite Pokemon. We
That's
want to
right.
pay him back.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Fairy type charged attacks. We've got Ursaluna getting something else as well. It's getting Play Rough. Houndstone, which always makes me think of Lyle Jeffs III, is also getting Play Rough.
So, interestingly, again, Ursaluna is side grade. Houndstone has actually, because of what else has gotten better in the rankings, Houndstone has gotten worse.
Oh no.
So it's down from 512 to 543 in Great League.
Ugh.
Well, I see 548. So maybe it fell a little bit further.
Wow. Okay.
All
Which it can
that's
do. It can do.
That's an L for Ursaluna.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, that was Houndstone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ursaluna
Both.
just hasn't.
That's an L for Ursaluna.
All right.
Wait a second. That's an L for Houndstone. We got there in the end.
All right. Both of these Pokemon, I think, are very notable. Dual Blade getting Shadow Claw is huge.
Mhm.
And then Ludicolo getting Astonish, also a big deal.
Did Dual Blade get another attack as
Sacred
well? It was
Sword.
just...
Yeah,
No,
we're
was
going to...
that- Did it get Sacred Sword?
Mhm.
Right.
Yep,
That's-
I'm going to
okay, that's the one
bring it up again in a
Okay.
moment. Ludicolo
Okay.
also got another attack, so
Was
Okay.
it Boom Burst?
it was not Boomburst.
Not Boomburst.
Sorry, Chris.
It's not in this list. It's the first thing I did.
Control F, boom.
I did. I did.
Previously, I think the record for biggest jump for a Pokemon was held by Feraligatr when it got Shadow Claw. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was something in the realm of like 600 spots. Doublade has now gone from 881st in Open Great League up to 32.
And On my screen, it says 30, so that makes me happy.
Okay, so I clearly have information from a couple of days ago. That has changed.
Just from this morning, you know.
Maybe
Look,
by
it
tomorrow it'll
only
be
gets
ranked
better. It's okay. It
29.
only gets better.
So,
Every time Kyle thinks of ghost type Pokemon, Doublade gets stronger.
Yeah.
So, Doublade, you want a PvP IV1. The rank 1 is 0, 11, 14. So, you getting one through like Go Battle Week is really, really awesome. If you can do that or do some trades to get one with low attack, that's what you're looking for. It is now definitely a viable Pokemon. Ludicolo
And
as well.
those-
Getting Astonish is a pretty big deal. Like that is its recommended fast attack now.
And those going to the Kalos tour, keep in mind, because I believe in person it probably will appear outside of just being raid locked where it is globally.
Mhm.
So those
way.
attending in person, that's another good chance.
there's
Even if
no
it's just
shot.
off incense.
No.
For
No
the
shot.
in person?
I'm telling you, it's going to be only in raids for the in-person, too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Honedge?
Tropium.
Yeah, Honedge.
Something
Oh
on
yeah,
incense.
no, I am also with Kyle. I think it's too much money to be made off of those raid passes.
No, but just the
Way.
in person, not the
No,
global.
I know.
Global
Those are the
raid.
people
No, I
we're going to
know.
get the
I know
most
what
money from. No way. No way. You think they respect the people that come to the in-person events more?
I think they respect people who go out of their way to fly into the United States.
They do. I am largely joking, but I think there are a lot of other things that they would put in the wild before they put that, because it's the 1-star raid chase that they're going to have for right now. So,
All right.
mhm.
So,
Doubt.
with Doublade also getting Shadow Claw, which is huge. It also gets Sacred Sword, and that's really like that combination really is what boosted it up to the top. Also getting Sacred Sword is Kartana and Hisuian Samurott.
Yeah, great for both Pokemon. Hisuian Samurott is still fairly low ranked. It's gone from 405 to, I mean, from all the information I had, it was 253.
Yeah.
Might be higher now.
But for any metas where it's
251, so just a
Yeah.
little
dark,
bit.
like a dark only meta, that's gonna do numbers.
Yeah, especially with Fury Cutter as its fast attack as well.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
not be surprised if there was a meta that like was for dark Pokemon and then they didn't ban this one. That would be so shocking. All right. Next up, we have Satitan with Superpower. I'm going to leave that one on its own because the other one is kind of a big deal.
Great for it. I've got here going up from 230 to 135. It also was a beneficiary of the Powder Snow buff.
So, a Pokemon that is a pretty solid winner, I think. Didn't Blaziken stocks go up in this update or with Aurasphere, or am I thinking of something else?
It did.
Oh,
and
it's
not
not
just
this
for
attack. Yeah,
Aurasphere.
it's not this attack. It's a different attack. I was gonna say Blaziken stocks went way up.
It did. Should we talk about it now or later?
We'll get to it. We'll tease it.
Cool.
So Blaziken, you're gonna want to get a Blaziken. All right, Reggie Drago, that really was really rough with that Dragon Energy attack. Now gets Vice Grip. That's something.
Yeah. So it's got 2 attacks that are 50 energy and below. Before, I believe people were mainly running Dragon Energy and Hyper Beam, and I never saw anyone throw a Hyper Beam. It was always just Dragon Energy.
So having something a little quicker is good. The Dunsparce, which is a Pokemon I adore, gets Body Slam. I don't know if that matters.
Has another attack, and I'll mention it now. It also has Dragon Tail, and so that gives it a point of before it had exactly the same attacks as its pre-evolution Dunsparce, but it was just a little less bulky, which made it objectively worse. Now it's got, different attacks. It's got a point of difference. However, still on the rankings, it is a lot worse. It's gone up to what I had was 173. Dunsparce was sitting at 48.
All right, let's look at some Aquatail users. We've got Milotic, which I think that's a big win for Milotic, and Luminion.
Both have definitely gone up. Still, I've got my both still in the 200s is what I've got them at.
We'll take it. Then with Weatherball, this is where Ludicolo also I think really benefited, getting Water Weather Ball for Ludicolo. Bronzong, again, I don't know who at the company likes this Pokemon so much. It rip your charge TMs if you're trying to get certain attacks on Bronzong.
Yeah.
But yeah, Water Weather Ball. What do you think of that, Fish?
It now has the same pacing as if you were playing in the LAIC meta and using Oranguru. It's the same pacing as Confusion into Brutal Swing. Oh, no, except Bronzong's typically running more Metal Sound. So it's going to get there in 5 Metal Sounds for the first Weather Ball and 4 for the second. So it's a good move. Like, basically anytime a Pokemon can get access to a cheap, decent quality charge attack, it's a good thing for that Pokemon.
Yes. And Bronzong, this is its 7th charged attack, just so we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck getting the attacks you want on this Pokemon.
Basically Mew.
I also didn't mention for Ludicolo, it is on my team at the moment, and I am really, really enjoying it. It's gone up from 687 to 72 in rankings.
Big
Wow.
win for Ludicolo. Suicune gets Water Gun.
Next.
Meh.
That's
okay.
good for the people who don't do PvP, because this means that Dynamax Suicune has a water max move now.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's huge.
I thought you meant like this is good for the people who don't care, so don't care what they're running.
Otherwise, you have to get a roll the 1 in 17 chance for hidden power water, and that's just insane because you can't.
Mhm.
It's hidden power set.
Hydreigon has Fly now.
Very dangerous. Pretty glassy, but it's got two very cheap moves. So Brutal Swing and Fly, and it's got Dragon Breath, which allows it to get there very, very fast.
All right. We've got 4 ice type attacks that are all different.
All different.
Glalie gets Powder Snow as a fast attack. Lunatone gets Ice Weather Ball. Kyogre gets Avalanche. Satitan gets Icicle Spear.
Okay. Glalie still prefers Rollout. Lunatone, slightly better, but unfortunately not really making good use of that low energy charge attack. Kyogre has been here and there in Master League, but is still not, omnipresent. And Satitan, with the addition of Powder Snow as well, does increase quite a bit. I do have that written down somewhere. That's 230 up to 135. So actually not as much as what I thought, but it is still like it's very usable.
It's great for an ice type and it's mono type, right? So it's kind of impressive.
And it's got that superpower as well, or the Aura Sphere, or whatever that fighting attack was, superpower. That means it can hit back at like ices, other ices or
Steel
steels
types
as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it looks like Avalanche for Kyogre. It looks like that is the preferred attack now to pair with Origin Pulse, so that sounds good. We got a couple non-dragon Pokemon getting Dragon Breath, and that is Aerodactyl and Tyranitar both get it. That's
It makes them very interesting, yeah. I still don't think Aerodactyl will be... I think it's too glassy to work in Great League. Maybe it'll make a difference in Ultra League, but I haven't actually done that research yet. And Tyranitar with Dragon Breath, that is really interesting because, like I mentioned before, that is now a pretty fast energy-generating attack, and so it can get to, like, Brutal Swing Stone Edge a lot quicker than it used to.
I think it's like truly viable in Master League now. Shadow Tyranitar.
Yeah. Breaking Swipe, I think it might also have.
Yeah, I think it runs Brutal Swing Stone Edge as its main charge attacks, but yeah, Dragon Breath, like a fully viable Pokemon.
A real boy.
A real boy. And then, as you mentioned already, Fish, the Dunsparce gets Dragon Tail. We love it. We love to see it. Meteor Mash, we talked about earlier, Lucario gets it.
Yeah, it makes it very dangerous if it can get it off. So
yeah, I was gonna say, is Lucario gonna survive on the field long enough?
Yeah, that's the challenge. I mean, if you've got shields, and it's got Bullet Punch as well, so anyone who's used or come up against a Shadow Sizor, for example, will know how dangerous it can be coming up against a bullet punch user because it's one of those attacks that like has decent energy generation and is very hard hitting. So it might be one of those situations where you shield the first attack, but then they're gonna, or maybe you can tank the first attack and then they just keep on farming you down from there.
So it could depend, like maybe a niche meta type thing for Lucario. We'll have to see. Kartana with Fury Cutter. I don't know if that matters.
Very dangerous with that and superpower now. Like it's kind of like Morpeko, like super glassy, but if you're not prepared for it, like it can really catch you off guard.
Yeah, but I don't like. It's not very highly ranked. Master League, I guess maybe, but maybe.
Hey, there was someone in the Palatown PvP server who was showing us screenshots of all the people he KO'd with it.
I suppose. What you can KO with it, you can use fire, and that's our last 4 Pokemon that we have to talk about. And a couple of them are very interesting. Lesser 2, I think, would be Darkspun and Solrock. Darkspun getting Fire Fang and Solrock getting Fire Weather Ball, which feels appropriate, like how it didn't, I'm not sure why it didn't have that already.
Still not. The same thing as Lunatone. For some reason, I don't know why, but both of those Pokemon don't really gain too much with it, interestingly. Maybe it's one of those things that the Sims don't tell the whole story, but they're still not particularly highly rated.
Yeah, and Darkspun.
Sorry, yeah.
I was just going to say, like, Darkspun, I don't even think you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to use
still
Charm.
Recommended.
Like, unless there's some kind of niche use case in a limited meta. The last 2 Pokemon, I would say these 2 are some of the biggest winners of this update.
Totally.
Blaziken with Ember, and we already talked about like what was it, Aura Sphere? Like that's not the reason that you're using Blaziken. The reason you're using it is because it got Ember.
Well, I would say the combination of both, because getting to the Aura Spheres in 5 Embers and then 4, like, and in Great League, something that high attack. I actually had a situation where I had Primeape left against Blaziken in the back. And I was like, okay, so I just, and like they had a Jellicent or something so I needed to get 2 charge attacks off. So I'm like, I have time. I will build up enough energy so that I can throw the close combat to KO the Blaziken, and then I'll be able to get to a Rage Fist to KO the Jellicent in the back. I got to that point where I hit the close combat against the Blaziken. Blaziken, turns out, wins charge attack priority against the Primeape. So I end up losing that battle. That's how high attack Blaziken is, and utilized in Great League where everything is so flimsy, that can be so damaging.
I think it's one of the highest, like, in Great League in general. Like, it's right up there with, like, Murkrow and Morpeko. It's a big deal. Then the last one, the one that I am excited about, is Gourgeist. Incinerate Gourgeist. We have a grass type using a fire type charged attack. So maybe, Kyle, we can hang out and do some Go Battle League. You can use Gourgeist. And people have been using it a lot. Like, it is good. It is a legitimately good Pokemon.
Isn't Incinerate a fast attack?
Yeah,
it is.
Incinerate, fast attack.
Oh, okay.
And so it's got Seed Bomb, which is a 40 energy charge attack, and Shadow Ball, which is now a 50 energy charge attack. So it can, like Typhlosion, it can get off a charge attack every 2 Incinerates in the Seed Bomb, and it can also bank, like what we mentioned before with, say, a Skeledirge. It can bank 2 Shadow Balls back-to-back, using 5 Incinerates, and so it's got like a lot of versatility. It's also the first non-fire Pokemon to have access to this fast attack in Incinerate, and so that gives it a very unique, it carves out a very unique spot in the meta.
I'm excited for it. Do we have any overall thoughts?
Where's
like,
Boomburst?
Biggest winners.
Where's Boomburst? Chatot needs Boomburst 2026.
Yep.
I'll say about...
What are your top 3 things, Fish?
Top 3 the
Ludicolo.
No, you're fine.
The Ludicolo, I think, might not be actually as good as what The Sims suggest, because I think it does rely on successfully baiting with a weather ball before landing the very hard hitting leaf storm. But it is very flexible, so it is good. Just be cautious of it. The Goregeist, I do need to mention that PV Poke has separate entries for each size. So the small, medium, large, and super all have different entries because they all have slightly different stats. I do think it is much of a muchness which one you use, even though technically the large is the highest rated. If I do see in the course of my travels something that is a very important win that one of the sizes gets that the others don't, then I will make sure to bring it up. And I actually didn't have a third thing, so I'll let you guys off.
Whoa. Steph, do you have 3 things?
I would have the 3 Pokemon that I think are kind of the biggest winners, and I think those are Ludicolo, Goregeist, and Doublade. I think are kind of big winners there. Like, some other stuff is just kind of fun and cool, but I think those are Pokemon that I think we'll actually see at like championship series events.
Yeah.
Shadow Celio as well. I'm going to throw that in there with the icicle, the powder snow buff. That's gone up. I think it's like number 5 or something in the rankings for Great League, and I've been using that on my team as well. And it's like I've been beating Jellicents with it, even though like everything's resisted.
All right. I think we can kind of wrap it up. Send some emails into the podcast that we can talk about. If you watched me at LAIC, let me know what you think. I think the hair and makeup people did great as always. So I love going to internationals because I get the hair and makeup team and it makes me feel so pretty. I love it.
New
and,
PFP?
I need to post my LAIC pictures, but they were so pretty and my bug outfit was so good. Chris, you would have loved, you got to see some pictures of my bug outfit.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance. Normally, I do my best to try to make time to watch you when you're up, but it was, a holiday weekend, so I didn't really have much of a chance, so.
That's all right. It was the outfits, my Saturday outfit with the bugs was so good. I had little Butterfree clips in my hair.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Well, Thank you both very much for another great PvP Corner segment. It's so nice. It's every season to get to at least listen to you guys talk. Again, I don't know very much about it. I always appreciate you fielding my questions and ranting about Boomburst. It's very well appreciated. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the show here, folks. If you have an answer to the Pokeball question from last week, you have another week to answer it. Again, the question was, how do you hope they introduce Mega Mewtwo into Pokemon Go? That has already been posted on our socials at GOCast Podcast on Twitter and Threads, and our Discord for patrons are already, doing their thing. So you have another week to put in answers for that, and we will address that at during the Pokeball section next week. If you would like to send us an email, you can to mail@gocastpodcast.com. Our voicemail line is 262-586-7717. Our website is gocastpodcast.com. Follow us on X, Threads, and Instagram at GoCast Podcast. We have a YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Please subscribe. And, Patreon. Support us on Patreon. patreon.com/GoCast Podcast. $1 gets you into our Patreon exclusive Discord. And Lachlan has something to say?
If you want to leave a review, we would love a review.
We would love a review. It's free for you and it means the world to us. It's fantastic. So thank you for that. And speaking of patrons, by the way, I believe Steph is going to do our Elite Trainer Tier Patron shout outs for us. Thank you.
I will do my best. Shout out to our elite trainers, and those are Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arkham, Marvin and Mimi, Sports Thayer, Jason, Justin, Charles, Motters, Lee, William, Brandon, Ethan, Steven, Nick, our favorite listener, Drew, 2, Camo, The Ugly Rock, Jacob, Victoria, Sarah Laura, Memorandums, Nabil, Tish, Jake, Matthew, Don, John Paul, Micah, Sean, Dave, Nezakal, Purple Opal, Nurglefon, Batoski, Cyprin, Don, Fear the Turtle, Chad, Everdark, Raven, Luis, and Carl Misto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Now, we can confirm that was one take. There was not a second attempt.
No, there was no stumble. It was good.
Using that professional caster's voice.
That's right.
Thank you.
All hurdles cleared. Thank you very much. Leave a review. That's the last thing on the notes. Okay, we're going to set some goals and then we're going to get out of here. Kyle, I got to be honest with you, for our weekly goals, December Community Day, I'm pretty much going to take a pass.
Oh, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to play at all. I have plans on Saturday with friends, and I'm working on Sunday. So,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
I did forget to write notes or goals down, so hold on.
My two goals are 5 shinies of any kind because I'm probably will play a minimal amount, even though I'm not going to try to do very much. I'll do the research, so 5 is good. And then work on level 73 because I'm 72 now.
All right.
Just to help vamp the time briefly, what you can do is it's a good chance to evolve your Dynamax EVs into Espeon and Umbreon because it will only take 1 kilometer walk and the heart requirement for Sylveon will also be reduced.
But I don't need them for a collection challenge, Lachlan. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
To have big EVs.
That's true.
And big evolutions.
You'll get a big EV eventually one day.
That's right.
Big.
For me, my goals are I want to do 10 raids and purify 15 more shadow Pokemon, which is just me taking Chris's goal and making it 2 goals so I can actually like quantify my progress, and 250,000 experience.
I added GBL to my list too.
Chris is also, I have to write this here. I'm never going to do it. I have to do GBL this week because it's actually Great League. So
what's so great about it, man?
You can figure out a team that either uses Doublade or Aegislash. Hopefully with the help of my fellow hosts who are better than me. So
we love that. Okay.
Glad to help.
Seasonal goal time. Truly the last thing we have to do. Promise, folks. Okay. For myself, rank 20 GBL, but got to get that Libre Bebe is what I wrote down. Level 75, that's the stretch. 23,500 eggs hatched total. I'm at 22,504, so I've got to do a little less than 1,000, pretty much 1,000. Platinum gym leader, I only got like 200 hours on it. Since last time I needed to actually put things in gyms and do it. So I'm going to try working on that. And then my berries fed, because the idea last time is that it would have some synergy with the gyms, but I didn't do the gyms really. So it didn't happen. But they're there again. Have at them. Kyle, what about you?
all right. I also have rank 20 in GBL. I've wrote that before we knew about the Libre. So
whatever.
I was dedicated to insanity. This will not happen, but I'm going to try. I want to stay current on the special research. Just don't fall behind any rocket stuff we have. I want to get that done, and whatever, as the season 1 unlocks. So yeah, I want to get my platinum Ace Trainer medal. I'm at 973 out of 2,000. I can do it. And then I'm also setting the goal for myself for level 75. That will not happen. I'm telling everybody here right now. If I am on the task to walk 200 kilometers and I've made good progress, that will be surprising.
All right. Great. Thanks, Kyle. Nice.
Look, I setting an unrealistic goal. That's all. It could happen. I'm trying.
That's the seasonal goal way, man. Steph, what about you?
Rank 20 in GBL. That's an easy one. Get me a Pika Libre. And then finishing the Go Battle League timed research, as always. I would like to finish hyper training Odachi, my shiny Frigibax, who will be a Shundo and will be ready for Mega Baxcalibur someday.
Yeah.
I am very excited because the shiny I caught was like a 98, so I don't have to do very much hyper training on it to get it to be a Shundo. I'm very excited. I just want to reach level 73. Like, if I can do that, I'm good. I'm at 72 now. I don't think I'll get past to 74 this season, so I'm just going to put 73. And then I would like to actually finish the seasonal research this time. I did not finish. I'm still not done with the Tales of Transformation because I still have to earn a candy with Caldeo as my buddy.
All right. Good goals.
What is the story behind the name Odachi?
Odachi. So I just got done playing a bunch of Ghost of Yotei. My husband and I played that game, and that is the name of a very, very big sword. Like, that's the Japanese name, of a very large sword. And I thought that was appropriate for Mega Baxcalibur as it gets it becomes a very big weapon.
Yeah, that's great. Fish, what about your goals that are not listed here?
Yeah, I was just putting them on a notepad while we were talking. So,
Okay.
5 raids with friends. So that can be either like joining a raid and inviting someone via remote pass, or it could be actually doing it in person with people, although I don't know if I have anyone that I know that plays the game anymore locally. Or like I could see someone in my friends list doing a raid and then just come along uninvited.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
That's the best. It's the best.
That's the best one, I feel. I would like to now. Okay, with Dynamax raids, is it 1, 2, and 3 star or tier?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then
how-
Gigantamax.
And Gigantamax, which is 6.
Yeah.
Okay. How easy are the tier 2s?
You can solo tier 2s,
Very.
but they use a lot more energy.
Very easy. 3s are also very easy as long as you have like normal.
And you're willing
counter
to spend the
typing.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to defeat 1 tier 3 Dynamax raid.
All right.
Alone?
I'm undecided on that.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
So the point is like it's only 1, so I do need to put some sort of energy into it. And so I was just trying to work out where's that line.
No, that's a good call, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I would like to reach level 72, which is a bit of a stretch for me. I do have the experience, but I'm currently 814 nice throws too short.
Ah.
So it will involve interacting with the game.
Hand
A lot.
catching. Yeah.
Yep. And I would like to. I missed a fair few com days this year. So I need to use this upcoming December Community Day weekend to evolve all of the Pokemon that I missed out on getting their special attacks, their exclusive moves. I do have one more thing, and that is, I think the last few seasons in a row, I have picked one special research to be like, I've had this sitting on my list for literal years now. And so I wanted to get your opinions on which of these you think I should put on the list. So I've got Tales of Transformation. I need to win 3 raids. I've got Dual Destiny page 3. I've got to do 2 more field research tasks. I've got Full Steam Ahead. I still have to earn 2 candies with Volcanion as my buddy.
That one. Do that one.
I
Do
think
that
that
one.
one's good. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Because
Let's do
that
that.
basically finishes that research.
Correct.
So finish the
Yeah.
Volcanion research.
Yep. Perfect. I've got you all.
And that's my list.
All right. Lachlan, you're the last one. Finish it up.
All right. Well, I didn't want to not feel included, so I'm just going to read one of my later goals first. But rank 20 in GBL, if everyone but Fish has put that down, I can't not be part of the team effort for that one. It's just assume Fish will get there. I am on the home stretch for my tiny rat medal. I caught one at the start of recording, so I'm at 985, so I only have to get 15. So through trades or just using Wingo Spin, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get that dang medal done, and I never have to look at a retarder again. I want to get the Platinum Community Member medal. I only have 6 more check-ins to go, so it's quite attainable, but it does mean I have to get out of the house. And with my injury, that's a lot more effort, but it's motivating me to get out and try and get to events in and around my light duties at work. Best buddy progress on that medal. I want to go from 143 to 150, so it's 7 more best buddies. I've got a few Pokemon working up their way, so that hopefully is doable. We'll see how we go. You watch me forget I put that on there at the end of the season. Catch Shiny Keldeo, assuming no time gate that prevents its capture before the end of the season. That's related to another goal at the end, so they're sort of the same goal. Get to level 75. I'm currently at 73. I've got 50-something kilometers to go. But the real holdout for me is I haven't leveled up any max moves yet, so I just got to start burning that on Pokemon I don't really care about, which just feels like a waste, but whatever. Power up 15 more Pokemon to max level, so I currently have 255 Pokemon at level 50. I'd like to get to 270.
Nice.
Finish the Masterwork Master Ball research. And again, catch the Shiny Keldeo, but if that's not the last step, finish the Shiny Keldeo Masterwork research, any pending time gates, etc. Complete all other special research required in the season as much as humanly possible. and get a new shiny Pokemon for my shiny Kalos decks. I'm very proud. I got my shiny today the other week. That was the last released shiny from Kalos I did not have.
Wow.
So now with Kalos Tour, I might be able to finish the decks off if I get just the Honedge or the Klefki or the Hawlucha. Just one of those three, I'll be a happy man.
Amazing.
So eggs and raids is what I'm going to be doing that weekend. Don't know what anyone else is doing.
Probably eggs and raids.
Probably exit rates.
Raids.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very more raids. LeBron James. Thank you very much, Lachlan. Appreciate it. Great. Yeah, go ahead.
I did add one more goal as I was looking through stuff while people were talking. I want to get the platinum cameraman medal.
Oh,
for
the Smeagol's
photobombs. Yeah, I'm
the
very close.
Schmeagles.
So
yeah,
I have
nice.
to set as a goal that'll make sure I do it.
What a precious goal. Cool.
And
All right.
I have an announcement.
Oh,
Sorry,
there's
Chris.
more. I keep trying to close it out. Y'all got more. Put this stuff in the outline.
812 nice throws left. Everyone.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh my gosh. Pour one out for fish. All right, folks. Just checking. Anything else before I close it out? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening all the way through, Fish. Thanks for listening. This was episode 350. And thank you all for being here for the Megapod. Thank you, Fish, DeFi. Thank you, Lachlan. Kyle, you're always here, so that's great. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There is one thing when you just brought up the episode number.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, this time last year, we had an event happen. It was the Kecleon takeover. They didn't announce it. If we have a Kecleon takeover this year, I want you to finish that page of that research.
I will.
Oh, he will. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
Because Kecleon is 352 in the decks, and you might be talking about the Kecleon takeover during Kecleon episode of GOCast.
I think you're way too optimistic, but I appreciate it because I would like to never have to think about Kecleon again.
Okay. Take your optimism with you, Lachlan. We won't need it for episode 351, I'll tell you that. All right, folks. Thanks again for listening all the way through. We'll see you later. You know how to find us, and it's on this feed. So until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.